Good afternoon. I'm Al Cresta. I say, whenever I hear of exceptional movies. I'm going to be talking right now with Stephen Gridanis, a film critic, and he joins us regularly here on Crest in the Afternoon. He's a film critic for the National Catholic Register. He's also the founder and maintainer of DecentFilms.com, and he's had a chance to see the civil rights epic Selma.
It's really good to be here. It's good to be here anytime, but especially when I have a movie that I'm really excited about.
I was going to say, Nick said your eyes were sparkling.
So Selma is about Martin Luther King Jr. It stars David Oyelowo, who is a British actor whose name you might not know, Interstellar. He was also in Rise of the Planet of the Apes. He had a standout role in The Butler as the son of the protagonist.
That was exceptional. That was well acted.
In that story, he is one of Martin Luther King Jr.'s supporters, and he is at Selma, and he demonstrates with King. And here, he goes back to Selma, and he's actually playing King himself, and he is fantastic. It picks one dramatic episode in its protagonist's life. It doesn't try to do the theory of everything approach to the entire scope of its protagonist's story. This is really the story about Selma. It's a story about one set of demonstrations in 1965 that helped to set the stage for getting the Voting Rights Act passed by President Johnson, and it demonstrates the role of Selma.
Selma it is.
Here is the next great battle.
Selma's the place, and they ready.
There have been a number of movies in the last few years that deal with the black situation. Is there something going on? Because these are usually quite good movies.
There is. I do want to point out, most of these films have either omitted or at least downplayed the role of religion in opposing racism and slavery and prejudice.
It is unacceptable that they use their power to keep us voiceless.
This is where Selma really does much better. Religious faith is front and center. It is a defining aspect of the entire civil rights movement. The church is the backbone of the black community. In this film, people are being beaten and in some cases murdered. King reaches out to people of faith of all races across the country, and we see white Catholic priests in Roman collars and nuns in habits, and a Greek Orthodox archbishop and a rabbi and a Unitarian from Boston. Many of these are real people.
It sounded like it was going to shape up into one of these enduring epics that will be around for a long time. Would you agree?
I absolutely would. There's never been a major feature film centering on Martin Luther King until now.
What I do know is he's nonviolent. What I need to know right now, what's Martin Luther King about to do next?
Mr. President, Dr. King is here.
What happens when a man stands up, says enough is enough?
We built the path as we came, rock by rock.
His cell is probably bugged.
It probably is.